He's weighing in at 170 pounds and standing 5 feet 8 inches tall. This man is a freestyle fighter, and he's fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. He's representing Cellar Gym. Ladies and gentlemen, Rico, the ill Silverback, Washington. And his opponent in the red corner, holding a record of 2 wins, 1 loss. He's weighing in at 170 pounds and standing 5 feet 11 inches tall. He has a wrestling background, and he's fighting out of Freedom, Wisconsin. He's representing Extreme Couture and the Academy. He is Ben Spen.
All right, so there's actually a lot of excitement about this fight because Ben is somebody who most people haven't seen. He's 2-0 as a pro. He turned pro up in Alaska, in a one-night tournament where each fight was 1 round. He beat Casey Uscola in his pro debut, who, if you follow California MMA, he fought tough, but he's dude, just a legit 205er or 85er. Ben had no problem with him. He won the tournament. Here he is now, stepping up against a former regional champion in Rico, Washington. It should be an interesting fight.
It looks like some impressive striking from Ben to start.
Which is funny because the people I've spoken to say his striking is kind of what's questionable about him.
He's throwing some flashy kicks to get things going. And,
yeah, there you go again. But yeah, on the ground is where he's a killer apparently.
Come on, Rico, commit, commit.
And I like his hair because it's kind of like mine.
Almost, baby.
A nice hairstyle indeed.
2-3-2.
Dave's calling for combos from the Rico corner. I don't know if he's talking about the snack food or the punches. But if I were a betting man, I would bet on the punches.
Yes, I remember seeing Rico fight here at the Hyatt once before, and I remember a gritty performance. I don't recall if he came out with a win or loss in it, but I remember a very entertaining fight nonetheless. One that was up on the feet.
It was a loss, and you were probably the only person that remembers that fight from the Hyatt that night. And what I mean is it was not so good.
Oh no? I remember some very dull moments on the ground. Nothing to take away from either fighter, but I remember some large exchanges on the hands, I thought, but then again, I do get hit in the head a lot. And
well, that's why you're here, because I don't get hit in the head at all. And we need to balance things out a little bit. So Rico's actually controlled the center of the cage pretty much this entire round. Rico, he wrestled at Augsburg College, but I know he's been working his stand-up the last couple of years. I've seen him at the COD boxing gym in Minneapolis. He now trains at, what's the gym called? Chris Chacon's Cellar Kickboxing Gym in Minneapolis.
He's got a very low stance.
Very low stance.
It looks like he's definitely aware of Ben's ground attacks that may be coming from a swift double leg or some sort of wrestling-ish takedown.
That's a good way of describing it.
We don't really have wrestling up in Canuckland, so...
You don't have a Canadian wrestling team?
We kind of do, but have you heard of them?
I have not. I just assume.
Case in point.
So I assume it's kind of like the Jamaican bobsled team?
Yes, very much so.
Gotcha.
We just don't have the money to make the movie yet.
Bring him right here, let's go. Come on.
Do you guys still wrestle with that college there? There's a college, what is it,
Lakehead University.
Lakehead University, you still wrestle with those guys?
Every now and then when I can make it out, a lot of their practices are during the same times as our MMA practices, but I try to make it out when I can. Hasn't been as big on my list of things I've been able to do of late, but the wrestling team's having a decent year up there. Not the best, but there's been some good performances by some of the wrestlers.
At least it's an option for you guys to get get some wrestler there.
Yeah, they're very welcoming. We've got a lot of the Lakehead University wrestlers in the house tonight to cheer on Brandon Gardner, who took the loss in the 155 title fight earlier.
Open, man. Angles, Rico. Angles.
Not a lot of commitment on either end of this round so far, but both men moving a lot.
This is sort of your typical Rico Washington fight.
I feel like Smith has rolled that ankle like 3 times already. Have you noticed that?
I've noticed that too, yeah.
I mean, never like serious, but he just keeps struggling with the footing on that back foot.
Still managing to keep a decent bounce in his step though, and a lot of
that was dangerous. Accidental knee, kind of, but.
Let's hope that something lights up a little here and we see a spark in the action. Looks like some big power from Ben to muscle that to the ground.
Yeah, no kidding.
A strong way to finish the round, for sure.
10-second warning.
Well, boys, I feel like that round was up for grabs, but I feel that like that takedown right there stole the round.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
it was a smart takedown. I wasn't super impressed with either guy. It was kind of a typical Rico. Rico's very patient and kind of wants the fight to come to him. But Ben Smith wasn't willing to bring it to him, so.
That was a round that was definitely taken in the last 20 seconds by Ben.
I could not agree more.
Ben Smith looks the part.
Yeah, he's got a team couture.
I want to see him let go. You know what I mean? He's holding back.
But he obviously he's not known for striking at all. So I don't know what to think.
Well, then I would force the issue trying to get this to the ground.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah. Which is what he tried to do there at the end of the round.
I think making the ground attack a little more predominant early in the round would maybe see this fight turn around and be a little more entertaining.
Oh, Shane Easy's here. Hello.
Let's see how this round takes off.
Rico again controlling the center of the cage.
Left hand, right hand. Left elbow, right hand. Rico, his left hand is down. Come over with the right.
The chants of Ben are starting. They're wanting to see action just about as much as the rest of us here.
I think they're chanting for Fearsome.
Yeah.
Fearsome.
Oh. A nice little exchange right there.
That was.
It's a typical Rico there looking to counter.
Yeah.
Rico, you gotta move in.
Although that was probably the most exciting exchange I've seen from Rico in quite some time.
2-3-2.
Hey, listen, I'm just, who cares?
Since his fight at the Playboy Mansion?
You mean since his fight in Brazil when he cheap shot at Telesleitis off the glove touch?
How dare you?
Oh, stop it, he
Really?
did. That's top shelf Sergio coaching right
I
there.
haven't seen anybody do that in Minnesota for a long time.
Very nice takedown. Very nice.
Talk about a power takedown.
Yeah. A little bit of drive in that.
Which is impressive given Rico's wrestling credentials at Augsburg.
Built for tough that Ben must be. Drive like that.
I can't hear.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking towards your face.
I hear you. I didn't hear Veal.
And he said Ben must be built for tough to have drive like that.
See? That's a
Lots
good
of
line.
horsepower behind that man.
Good. You're good at this.
I'm trying.
You're like Joe Rogan,
Yeah, a little bit.
except Canadian
And not blasted right now.
and better looking.
I try.
You're more handsome.
He's looking to pass. Left
He is looking to pass, but will he pass?
Push his head off the center.
I've heard
Rico.
great things about Ben Smith's ground game.
Well, let's see what comes of it here.
From who? Ben Smith?
I don't like to name my sources.
After this, we got Corwin Nichols and Stephen Watt. Probably the fight I was most looking forward to.
That fight should definitely have a lot of fire in it.
Koenig. Oh. Tony Martin. Majority loss.
He did?
No, he won.
Against who?
Dare you?
Who did he? God,
Philippe Nova.
yeah, UFC guy.
Majority decision?
Philippe Nova.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where was that?
That was out in Fargo.
Rico, close that door.
Good win for him.
Do anything, he's gonna jump. Yes!
Harry.
A dominant round so far by Ben. We haven't seen a lot of attack, but we've seen some solid control on top to definitely be in the lead on this round so far.
If I were an odds maker and I was throwing out odds for fight of the night, which fight on this card would be fight of the night, I would have made this one 75 to 1. And what I'm saying is, I was not expecting this fight to be fun. But you know, it is what it is. Not every fight can be a barn burner. I'm sure a ground technician would appreciate this fight very much.
I think we got to see what these dudes could do on skates.
Oh, that'd be
Let's
interesting.
get some Canadian flavor in this and put them on some
Well, no,
hockey
I was
skates.
thinking rollerball skates.
Yes, yes.
You don't seem like, no, you're like, no, hockey.
No, because like, you got to do something in the 1 month off season that we have from hockey.
That's true. I've actually, when the NHL lockout was going on, I was enjoying, because I get TSN,
Oh yes.
and I was enjoying some of the OHL. And
The OHL is based out of the province I am home to.
Ontario.
Yes.
Very nice.
You gotta be more of a fan of the Q.
Oh,
They don't like us.
Why?
Because we don't speak French very well.
Fancy schmancy.
We don't speak Francais.
Ben, your phones are good now. Put on your headphones now. You're
Ow.
good. He just said they're fine. God, you're an idiot. No, on.
And now you hurt my ears.
Sweet.
Hey, Ben. Say thank you to Tanner,
Hey,
please.
thanks, Tanner. Much appreciated, bro.
There we go.
10 seconds left in this round.
Oh,
And
there we go.
some,
He's gonna be paying blood for a week. All right, what were you saying about the Q?
they don't like Ontario people because we don't speak Francais.
You know, it's a bullshit hockey league.
tried.
Manitoba Junior Hockey League.
Yeah.
Bullshit hockey.
Not even familiar with it.
That's how bullshit it
It's
is.
Junior B. Well, Tier 2.
Which
Tier
league?
3, actually, I think you might know.
Which league is Medicine Hat in?
I believe that would be the WHL, Western Hockey League.
Gotcha.
You don't have any teams at Thunder Bay, do you?
Just our university team, Lakehead University Thunder Wolves.
But there's no junior team.
No, they were looking at having a new arena built, and then they're talking about bringing a junior team in.
From where?
The Dub?
That'd be sick.
They'd either create, we'd be based in the Ontario Hockey League.
Okay.
Thunder Bay's been known to produce a lot of great talent
Dude.
that's now up in the NHL.
The Memorial Cup is the greatest thing on earth.
Well, yeah, guys are fighting to make it to the bigs and fighting because they love, or playing because they love it, not because they're making millions.
Honestly, after the first year playing NHL, you switch and all you play for is the Mem Cup. That's all I do.
God.
I'm a fucking chill junkie.
Yeah, I have won it a couple times with the Arios.
Another nice takedown.
Oh boy, head on the fence. That's not good. I imagine if you're on your back, Matt Veal, and you have your head in the fence, you probably want to get it away from there.
It really depends who's on top of me.
Like, let's say Amy Krog is on top of you. Would you?
Hey.
Then you
No, Amy's not my thing. She's a very nice girl, but
she actually is a very nice girl.
if I could have a couple big gulps of Emily's bathwater, then
That's right.
then I'd be pretty okay with that.
Cheese and rice.
Speaking of nice girl. God, you're the worst. Oh, I almost forgot to say, in your face, Juniors. You Team USA. Suck that, Canada.
Yeah, you guys fucking put it to us. But I'd like to mention that, like, couple hundred gold medals before that.
Who knows? Who even knows if those were counted anymore?
Yeah. Realistically, if we came here and tried to trade those in, they're probably only worth like 88 cents.
Might be right.
Did he just say Chuck Liddell?
Chuck Liddell.
Where the fuck's
off
Chuck?
the fence.
I haven't seen him here.
What could that possibly mean? Chuck Liddell off the fence.
Overhand right from off the fence.
I think
what
it
I
has
thought.
something to do with like Pettis' Showtime kick.
Oh, that could
Probably
be.
something like that.
Maybe he wants him to shave his head, shave a mohawk into his head.
Oh,
right
during
now.
the fight off the. Okay, yeah, that does make sense.
Oh,
Good knee to the body.
short knee.
I like it.
You would.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Ben looks to step out of that half guard. Oh, it was open.
No, don't grab the fence.
Daryl doesn't care.
He don't. Daryl don't give a shit about nothing. He just a cool dude. Rico's fighting for his career here.
Well, Rico has not had an answer here these last 2 rounds.
Yes. The first round was up in the air up until that one takedown, and ever since Ben found that little sweet spot for these takedowns, it's been all Ben ever since.
Yep.
Well, as soon as Ben committed to, Ben just kind of decided that's what he needed to do.
Darce choke.
North-south, baby. North-south choke.
Isn't that what you call it? What's a Darce?
Way different. You come from the side.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is the Jeff Munson North-South choke, right? He's the one who invented it, I assume? Probably did, actually.
Probably.
The one he used on Brendan Lee Hinkle that had him foaming at the mouth.
Remember when Kyle Sheely thought that Jeff Munson won that fight against Travis Hewitt?
Sheely stinks. I hate Sheely. No, I'm just kidding. I
How
like him.
dare you?
I actually do like Sheely.
Let's see what Ben looks to do here. Oh, he's sinking down on it.
Matt Veal, we haven't talked about it yet. At least you did it when I had headphones on. You have an awesome fight coming up with Nick, City of Compton. March 23rd, Burnsville.
I'm sorry, this guy's about to finish the fight.
Oh, he won the fight. It's over. He's not going to finish it.
What if Rico knocks him out with an elbow?
I'm assuming that's the Chuck Liddell off the
It
fence.
might be 12-6, and then we just have to get a stand up.
See? But all right, Ben's trying to plug a future show.
All right. Let's
March
plug
23rd,
things.
Nick Compton. You've really raped Minnesota fighters
8-1, I believe.
in the state of Minnesota.
Yeah, in the state of Minnesota, like 8-1 or
So
something.
out of the state, you're like 0-100 then. What the?
Yeah, I don't know. That took a minute
I don't
to
know
sink
about
in,
that math.
but
Well,
yeah.
wait, because you're like 10-8, right?
I'm 11-8. One of my earlier wins isn't on my record from a win.
Jamie Clare?
Yeah.
Yep, I believe
How'd you guess?
Because I have it on DVD.
Probably.
Okay,
But yeah.
So Nick Compton, bro, that's an awesome fight.
I think it's got a lot of excitement for all parties involved. I think I don't know. There's no real loser in it. Like
Well, I mean, except for the guy that loses.
yeah.
Yes.
Like that dude's gonna lose. But like aside from losing, like
There's no losers.
yeah. There's no losers.
So what do you think of Compton? I mean, you've obviously had a chance to see him fight down here.
I actually have never been at any of the
Okay.
shows that he's been at where he's fought live. I got to see the video during all of the awards for the year where Compton got submission of the year for his armbar over Kittleson, and it was definitely a nice armbar and a strong performance, and that's the end of that fight. Looks like Ben's taking that win over Rico,
Yeah, welcome back to Minnesota, Ben Smith.
probably by unanimous decision.
And Rico now has to leave Minnesota.
And apparently Rico now has to leave Minnesota.
It was a loser leaves town match. Forgot to mention that.
Old school.
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't know. That fight in Burnsville on March 23rd, I think there's a lot of good things that are
I
going
think
to come
that could
of
be
it.
kind of exciting, I'm thinking.
Well, I mean, I think that has the potential. That's kind of early fight of the year type candidate.
I think it definitely is, and I think that between what Nick's offered up on the ground as far as his finishes and my finishes, I think there's no way that this fight's going 25 minutes, and
I think it could. It's going to be a chess match.
It is, but I definitely think that between the two ground games, that there's going to be a lot of pumped up awesomeness.
But you're not going to tap out, right?
What's that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
What's that?
So that means someone's probably going to sleep.
There's also a very good chance of that. I don't know. I just think that it's got some sort of finish of the year and fight of the year, like.
And then you'd be like fighter of the year because you don't lose here.
No,
Now they
haven't in a while. Not since Brandon Adamson field goal kicked my face off. Is he playing for the Vikings now?
Should be.
Him and Fod Revez are on the Vikings now.
Oh yeah? Yeah, man. I'm still trying to find my face from that.
And he Donald Igwe you.
I'm not quite
Yeah,
sure.
I didn't
That sounded
see
Quebec to me. That sounded.
He
that
was
sounded
definitely
Quebec.
not from
At
Canada.
the completion of 3 rounds, the judges have made their decision. All judges scoring the bout 27-30, and winner by unanimous decision, Ben Smith.